US Sumo Open is the biggest sumo tournament outside of Japan. It's been running for 19 years. And this year, about 5,000 people showed up to watch wrestlers from 64 different countries compete. And they're all here thanks to Andrew Freund.
Beautiful. It's a little wrinkled, but that doesn't matter. 481 pounds. Oosh. Okay.
Andrew went to Japan when he was 19 to teach English, and he stumbled into a sumo match in Tokyo.
Check. I remember we have a scissor lift up here too now.
When he came back to the States, he wanted to spread the sumo gospel.
We started this tournament just for the love of the sport, and so every year it goes up by like 300 to 500 people.
What is it that's bringing more people in here?
It's simple. Everybody who sees it basically loves it, almost every single person, and they all come back.
US Sumo isn't Japanese pro sumo. There are different weight classes, and women can also compete.
Wow.
But it's starting to attract stars from the Japanese pro circuit. The biggest is Byamba Ulambayar.
Wow.
Byamba had a professional sumo career in Japan, but he left after only 4 years. And to younger guys like middleweight contender Takeshi, he's an idol.
What kind of advice would you give Takeshi?
どんな弱い相手でもやっぱしっかり相撲取らないと格好作ると負けちゃうからね。怪我したり。そこだけを注意して考えてやらないとダメかな。それだけだな。
Why did you go to the States? Why not stay in Japan?
It's very hard to get a job in Japan after they retire the professional sumo, you know, because they don't graduate school. So what they gonna do? You know what I mean? It's very hard to find a job. これ川だから。
How long do most people usually do sumo?
Mid-30s.
So you're getting there. You're 34 now, right?
Oh yeah, don't tell me.
Do you ever think about that? How much longer can I do this?
I'm a little bit tired right now. I mean, yeah. Honestly.
Every year he said that, no retire.
What do you think you'll do when you're not wrestling anymore?
I wanna finish my acting school. I wanna be like in movies. That's my future.
Andrew does that too. Aside from running all facets of the tournament, he's also a sumo talent agent. Byamba's first big role was in Ocean's 13. Then he started landing other gigs. Some of them are serious, but most are what you'd expect.
A sumo wrestler figure skating? Surprising.
Andrew's a realist. For the few thousand people that come to the US sumo tournaments, it's all about tradition and respect. But for the millions more who see Andrew's sumo commercials, well, he and Byamba have bills to pay.
The image, how does that work?
Obviously, when someone who wants to shoot a sumo scene, they're going to look for size.
They look for a big Japanese dude.
Yeah.
Or a big Asian dude, I guess, at least.
Exactly.
How do you draw that line in between, hey, this is acceptable and this is disrespectful? I'm an outsider, you're an outsider. As much as you've been in it, you didn't grow up in Japan, you're not a sumo wrestler.
You know, it's case by case. So there is something to be said for at least showing a real sumo wrestler in the commercial. It's improving the image, you know, someone who's not just heavy, but also has some definition and muscle. You know, they do have to find a way to make a living here. So it definitely is good that they can share the sport they love and get compensated at the same time.
Who do you think's gonna win today?
Of course, Byamba.
Who'd you come here to see today?
Well, I knew Byamba was going to be here.
I'm here to see Byamba. I really am.
To the ring at this time, Byamba and Kelly.
I don't know if sumo will ever be looked at the same way here as it is in Japan, but I think the respect is growing. And I think if we can keep developing what we've done successfully so far, and then do things that encourage talent and to share what they know, both in an athletic side as well as entertainment side, it'll be beneficial for the guys, and it will also be a great way to share Japanese culture with Americans.